What's going on, guys? Mountaineer Mitch here, bringing you the Raw review for July 7th, 2014. Starting off, we get Roman Reigns coming out. Got this little promo, rambling on and stuff. And Cena chant, Cena sucks chant, because I think he mentions John Cena, I believe. And Cena sucks chant. He's like, dang right, Cena sucks. He says, damn right, Cena sucks whenever Roman Reigns is in the ring. Or Roman Reigns is here, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then we get Kane comes out, and Roman Reigns runs his mouth to him. Kane comes down to the ring. He said, he told him to be Triple H's lapdog, and then he's Randy Orton's bitch, or whatever. And then he comes down to the ring, and then they start brawling, and then the referees come out, and referees can't separate them. So some of the older guys, Finley, Jamie Noble. I didn't know Jamie Noble was even there anymore. I guess he's working in the back. Obviously, he's not a worker anymore, but he's in the back working and doing his thing back there. He come out there and he pushed Jamie Noble off, and Roman Reigns was being held back by Fit Finley and Jamie Noble. He pushed Jamie Noble off, spears Fit Finley, and I think there's a tiny dude holding Kane back, which is silly. Kane jumps up on the apron. Roman Reigns Superman punches him. And I believe, Kane chokeslams this referee or something. Yeah, he chokeslams one of the referees, and that's when the senior guys come out, and that's when they move on to having those guys hold them back, and that's really about it. In that segment, he Superman punches him. That's really the end. We get Harper and Rowan versus the Usos. Some reason, the two matches they've had on Monday Night Raw was way better than the Money in the Bank match, at least in my opinion. And it wasn't just because Harper and Rowan won both times. I just think for some reason right there on live TV in the spotlight, even though it's live, it is on pay-per-view, or I guess special event, or wherever you're watching that network, or if you're stealing it from the internet off some kind of free streaming website. But for some reason the Usos and the Harper and Rowan really turn up on Monday Night Raw, and it's really fun to watch. I wish that, and I don't care who the tag titles are, I just wish that they would perform like they do on Monday Night Raw. And all the false finishes like they did at they do at pay-per-views. Hopefully, the Battlegrounds, maybe they'll switch the titles. If not, at SummerSlam, I don't know. We'll see. But the Harper and Rowan gets the win. It's actually a pretty good match. I wish, like I said, I wish all their matches were this good, even on the pay-per-views. But anyways, we have a Kane and Daniel, or no, God, I said Kane and Daniel Bryan. No, we have a Randy Orton and a Kane promo / backstage talk, and they're back there, and Seth Rollins comes up and says that Randy Orton first says that I got your back, you got my back, and then he says that he's tired of. Seth Rollins comes in there and says, don't worry if you guys one of you guys win the belt at the pay-per-view. I guess belts, since there's two of them, but whatever. Wins the belt at pay-per-view, I might think twice about cashing it in. Randy Orton says, I'm really getting tired of that kid, and Kane says, I'm really getting tired of you. So, I don't know, I guess maybe the authority is falling apart, or maybe because Triple H and Stephanie wasn't there. Maybe that's what it was, and maybe they'll come back next week and straighten it out, but anyways, we get a Nikki Bella and Alicia Fox match, and one arm tie behind your back. Now, I seen this coming. Nikki got tied up first, so, Alicia Fox isn't going to get tied up. She didn't. She just beat the crap out of Nikki, pretty much. She went to the ring and got something, but I think it was like some ice water or something. I don't know, but she did that, and that was really about it. She just beat Nikki down. I don't even think it was a match. I don't even think they even decided a winner, or even the bell even rung. But next we get Rusev and RVD. Okay match. RVD got his work in, I guess. He was doing a very good job. And my dog almost knocked over the freaking tripod. Anyways, he did his thing. He got a roll up on Rusev, which I think might be the first time Rusev was ever pinned as coming up to the main roster. But anyways, Rusev ends up winning with the camel clutch, no, cobra clutch. Yeah, cobra clutch. And that was really about it. I don't know. I mean, there was really nothing about this match. RVD's matches are all the same, kind of putting over the older guys, but RVD kind of gave Rusev a run for his money. Maybe one of the best matches besides one of the best matches on Raw he's had. You know, so the opponents get a little bit harder and harder for Rusev. So I see maybe his streak running out against Swagger. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Even though they didn't have... Did they have... well, no. Swagger... They didn't even have a Swagger segment. They just had Zab Coulter on there running his mouth about Rusev. So... Or Lana. So that was the end of that. Anyways, moving on, we get Randy Orton versus Dean Ambrose. Pretty much Randy Orton just works his shoulder the whole match. Dean Ambrose throws like 5 chairs into the ring, and then I guess the referee throws him out. Randy Orton threw him into the pole and pretty much won. I mean, he just pretty much beat down his shoulder the whole time. Dean got in. Of course, Dean got in his offense, and I mean, Dean Ambrose is really good at playing the crazy guy, and I mean, he's definitely crazy. I don't know if it's his character, if he's just really crazy, and just the Vince is like, let him go, let him do whatever. But I think it's cool either way. But Randy Orton wins this, I think. Yeah, Randy wins, but it wasn't really. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was good, I guess, but pretty much just dominated his shoulder the whole time. So we get Fandango at ringside and then Alberto Del Rio versus Ziggler. This match, both these guys still. I mean, I know Alberto Del Rio's contract was supposed to be running out soon, or had ran out. I don't know if they re-signed him because they definitely didn't cut him. But these guys together looks really good, like way better than I thought it would be. I thought this match would be like, oh, Fandango's out there, so Summer's gonna come out and blah blah. Just a bad camera work though. Like the match happened, it was a better match than I thought, but I mean, really nothing special. I mean, both of them got their stuff in, and then Fandango's music started playing. He's dancing on an announce table, and then they showed him. And then it like cut to Fandango right when I guess he kicked him in. I guess Alberto Del Rio kicked him in the head, but bad camera work, and we missed the whole finishing spot, and Ziggler lost. And Fandango just kept on dancing. I don't know. It was a bad camera angle for that right there. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if the Montreal crowd or the Montreal Expo old stadium threw him off a little bit on the camera angles, but it was just bad camera work. There was another part later on the night that I'll mention. But really that match was just dumb. You know, so hold on, where are we at? Sorry guys. So we get a weird promo. And I guess I say weird Stardust, Goldust type promo. And I guess weird don't really mean anything, but like they were just like barking in each other's faces and stuff, and they haven't been wrestling, so I don't know what they're doing. They were having a feud with Rob Axel, but that was dead because they beat him at Money in the Bank. So I guess that match is done. I mean, I guess that feud's over with. So I guess they're just keeping them around as you know, I guess weirdos. I don't know. But next we get Jerry Lawler in the ring talking about him having a heart attack. I believe that was the last time he was in Montreal. And he introduces Bret Hart, and Bret Hart says he's the best there is, best there was, best there will be. The fans are eating it up. Speaking of the fans, Montreal fans, if you guys are watching, if you guys have read the show, and somehow you find this video, I want to let you know you guys are crazy. On top of it, almost as good as the night after WrestleMania crowd. I mean, they were loud. They spoke their words. It seemed like, I think they might have been speaking a little bit of French in there. I didn't really understand it, but they were still loud enough where we could hear them. Awesome. Pretty cool. You know, I liked it. And I like hearing crowds like that don't let, you know, them not to be heard. You know, a lot of fans take advantage of it, and the UK crowd and the night at the WrestleMania crowd and Canadian crowd is always one of the best because they don't get to see it. They watch it on TV, but a lot of here in America, we take advantage of it. We're just mostly just sitting on our hands saying, well, we've seen it. But those guys really pour their heart and soul into it and make it and really come out to it. And I mean, I don't see why we can't do more stuff. I mean, I understand there's a UK tour and a Canadian tour. And I know we go to Canada more than we do in the UK, but I don't know why I say we, but WWE does that. But that fan base was rocking. Anyways, let's get back to the show. He's talking about he kind of mentions the screw job and stuff. So then Sandow comes up dressed as Bret Hart, and he says that he's a Hardow, yeah, Bret the Hardow or whatever. And he says you wasn't a very good talker, and he mentions him getting screwed over and all this and all that. He told him that he wasn't a very good talker, so he punches him. He said, "That's right, I was a very good hitter," or something, and knocks him out of the ring. So here comes Sheamus, and that's when I got up and left the room. I knew Sheamus was going to win, and Sheamus did win. I don't even know what really happened in the match. The match wasn't very long, so okay. Anyways. Then we get the backstage promo with The Miz. Miz leads a fan letter. I was hoping he said "Love Mom" at the end, but he said it from actual fan. So I guess it was an actual fan. I don't know. It might have been somebody else. I don't know all the backstory, but he was reading the fan letter and all this. So he's gonna go out and kick Chris Jericho's butt. So next match we get Jericho and Miz. Nothing big here, just cool to see Jericho and Miz back in the ring after being gone for a while. The Miz loses to the Walls of Jericho after the match. Bray Wyatt thought they're cutting the promo, kind of, talking about how things has changed since Jericho's left, and everybody in the crowd has the phones with the flashlights on them. It's just crazy looking. Really cool though to see all those fans. And even mentions it that they used to be Jerichoholics. Now they're following the Buzzards, or what all he said. But it does the little thing, and then the Wyatt family was standing right there behind him. He said, "Why don't you just shut up?" And I mean, it was a pretty good segment, and we're definitely getting this match at SummerSlam. If not Battlegrounds, I don't think Battlegrounds. I think they'll work it more towards SummerSlam. They might have like a segment at Battlegrounds. To carry on to SummerSlam and to promote this matchup, but that's really about it. So next we get the Funkadactyls versus AJ Lee and Paige. Now, the Funkadactyls come out. Not very interesting. And then we get... Excuse me, I think my dog's about to bark. But anyways, then we get Paige comes out first, and then AJ's music hits, and then she steals the mic from the announcer, and she introduces AJ as the world's best divas, da-da-da-da. She's really kissing their butt. And I don't know what they're going with this, but they seem like they're getting really along. They perform good as a tag team. They end up winning the match. In the middle of the match, Naomi tries to tag in Cameron. Cameron's over there putting on lip gloss. She doesn't make the tag. And then while both divas are down, Paige and Naomi, Cameron tags herself in. Paige gets up, hits her with the pace turner, and wins. They end up having a brawl. They push back and forth. I think they end up slapping each other, something or another. And I believe that's the end of that segment. Hold on, let me look at my notes here. But really, that was... yeah, that was really about it. I mean, the fans chant Jerry from like Jerry Springer, and I thought that was pretty cool. So then we get a Cesaro and Paul Heyman promo. Paul Heyman starts his promo, and he starts the 1 and 21 crap that he says every time he's out there just to keep Brock Lesnar relevant. And then Cesaro says, "You can't talk to these people in English. You got to talk to them. These are French Canadians or French Canadians. That's right." And he says that in their language, and then he says something about they suck. I'm not 100% sure what he said. I don't speak French or whatever the language he was portraying as. But I guess that's a little bit of Cesaro's languages he knows. And they boo him. So I'm guessing he pretty much crapped on him. So then we get him versus Kofi Kingston. and Kofi gets the win again. Then Cesaro gets mad. He gets him with like a quick roll up, or he beats him with like a roll up or something, and then Cesaro's about to go on the rampage. He throws him into the turnbuckle, and then here goes Big E to come for the save. I think he hits him one time with a clothesline or a chest bump or something. Excuse me. And knocks him out of the ring. So that's that. And then we get Bo Dallas versus the Bull, El Torrio, or whatever his name is. This match was dumb. I don't know. I mean, I guess they weren't planning for the main event to go very long. But like they hyped up the main event for a while. They were like, yeah, up next. And, you know, it took like 2 matches for them to even happen. But Bo Dallas ends up winning the Bo Dog. He runs... He like he hits the Bull with the forearm or something. Bull looks dead. He pins it, and then he runs out. And then he does his victory lap and runs over the Bull while he's outside. I thought it was really funny. I guess they were like, call veterinarian or whatever, and Bo wins. No big deal. I was happy he didn't lose to the Bull because somehow the Bull always ends up winning. I was afraid if the Bull won, they might get cut just like 3MB did. Well, 2 of the members of 3MB. But anyways. Next we get the John Cena versus Seth Rollins, and they cut a little promo beforehand, and John Cena says, you're real good, you know, playing the good guy Cena and how he respects him and all this and all that. Then he gets serious, he gets a serious face on, and then Cena acts really serious. So, nothing. I mean, this match was just, you know, back and forth. Seth Rollins got a lot of good moves in. I didn't figure Cena would let him go over, so the camera pans to the stage before Kane's music even hits. So this is another set of bad camera work. Let the boom go off and then cut right to the stage. But no, they cut to the wide angle and look at the stage anyways before the boom even goes off. So they were respecting it, which doesn't look good. I don't like it. But anyways, just bad camera work. Anyways, Kane comes out there. Cena's about to fight Kane. Randy Orton comes out from behind, beating Cena down. Here comes Roman Reigns for the save. Roman Reigns gets beat down. Then they beat each other up. And then I think Kane knocks him out. No. Okay, this is how it happened. Roman Reigns hits Orton. Kane hits I can't even remember how it worked now. Anyways, they all get laid out except Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins hits Roman Reigns with the briefcase and hits Cena with the briefcase. So Cena's out. He calls for referee. Referee runs down. He goes in to act like he's going to cash it in. Here comes Dean Ambrose to beat him up. So then Randy Orton gets back in the ring, getting ready to get Cena, Roman Reigns, and Cena ends up clearing the ring. Or he does get Cena. I can't remember. But anyways, Roman Reigns holds up Cena's arm, they boo him. Cena holds up Roman Reigns' arm, they cheer him. They do the same thing, and that's how the show ends, back and forth. I'm guessing they probably did that for a good 5 minutes after it went off the air. But that's really about it, guys. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Sorry about all my yawning. I am tired. I should have done this right after, but I wanted to watch the Monday Night Wars sneak peek episode, which was an hour long, so I don't know how that's really a sneak peek. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. My name is signing out. Peace.